Yet even the little dogs eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. You know what, Lord? I'll take it. You know what? He's been to a shop and everything's sold out, and literally there's a last, I don't know, Coke can or whatever, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's the last one, it's all beat up, and you're thinking, you know what, I'll take it. Other people, you just go home empty-handed, but you know what, you'll take whatever that is on offer. I'm not going to talk about Morley's. If anyone who's know a company Morley's, yes, and they're thinking their wings are running out, let me take the fire with chicken breast. You'll take what you can. When life throws lemons at you, what do? Make lemonade. Seize every opportunity. We can throw our toys at the pram, or you can seize what is been given. We as Christians, we need to be opportunists with every moment we're filled in our life. Every opportunity to preach to someone, to witness, to be a blessing at a work. It might not be the best opportunity, but it's something you have. This is very important. And to take it up a level, courage. She says, you know what? I've got a child who's spinning out of control. I've tried everyone. I'm going to make sure I'm not leaving until my child's set free with Jesus. Amen. I'm going to believe in God. That is faithful. That's daring. Yeah. And one person said, this is Aristotle, great philosopher, said, courage is the mother of all virtues. Because without it, you cannot consistently perform others. What does that mean? If you have courage, you can display honesty. Despite what you face in an adversity. If you have courage, you can show compassion, just like the Samaritan, good Samaritan who helped. If you have courage, even though things are hard, amen, you can show righteousness. Even when everyone else is doing wickedness and sin, you say, no, I'm not partaking on that. I want to do which is right. I'm going to be in my place. Listen, Jesus, whatever you have on offer, I'm there. Amen. I'm for it. That's courage. Courage is another description. It's not an absence of fear, but an action to overcome it. She said, you know what, there's no point of going to Jesus, I'm a Canaanite. But she pressed through that fear. She pressed through all the prejudice and said, you know what, I'm going to go and knock on the king's door and ask for a miracle for my child. I love that. You see, what we're talking about this afternoon is an ability to see God through the crumbs of life thrown at you. Let me say that again. Seeing God when life throws crumbs at you. Have you life thrown crumbs at you before? Yeah. Maybe not the best upbringing, or maybe challenges of life, setbacks after setbacks, and you're thinking, where are you in this, God? But if you can see God, an opportunity, He can do something for you. Here's the biblical accounts of what we're talking about. The Bible speaks about feeding the 5,000. Here is Jesus, He's feeding 5,000 men, plus children, so there could have been 12,000 people. And there was a young boy who had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That's it. Crumbs. Compared to feed all those people. And you know what the Bible speaks about Luke 9:8-17? The Bible says, so they all ate and they were filled. And guess what? There were 12 baskets left over with fragments. Amen. God fed. God can provide for you. Amen. And more than that, He's a God of abundance. Guess what? There was 12 baskets left. Wonderful. There were still crumbs. There were still leftovers. The Bible speaks about a woman of Zarephath in 1 Kings 17. In our text, I want to read here. It says, so she said, the Lord your God lives, I do not have bread, only a handful of flour, just about crumbs, and a little oil in my jar, and see, I'm gathering a couple of sticks, but I may go in and prepare for myself and my son that we may eat and die. Thank God, here's the intervention of God through His prophets. And Elijah said to her, do not be afraid. Go and do as you have said, and make me a small cake from it first. Bring it to me, and afterwards you will make some for yourself. and your son